morning all. Bit of a late get up this morning. Eventful night, wasn't it? Castle and trailer. Just wanted to get it out. It's chucking it down outside, so I thought I'll get it out and give it a clean off whilst it's raining out here. Let God do his bit to help us out, but it's black as fire back its car now, so needs a good clean. So what I want to do, I want to get this out now, like I said, and then we'll have a bit of a catch up on yesterday at Odsal. All right, see you in a bit. Cheers. Right, so car's out. Look at the state of the trailer. I mean, I've just swilled the door off, but look at bloody hackiness in there, look. That's the wheel that I bent in World Final. Well, you won't be able to see it out on camera, but it's bent here. Pushed out here. I can't really see a bit out anyway. It's bent anyway, so yeah. So this will need a right good fettle and clean out. But it's what it is, isn't it? Right, come. Car's looking very mucky. As you can see, they never look as bad on video than they actually are when you look at them. They're absolutely filthy. Hey look, front bumper took to mama last night. And then, I'll show you under here quickly. Well, not quickly, but so we've seen on other video. Oof. That's how the engine looks. 1 minute, I'll turn this round and we can have a proper look. So, after getting a bit toasty last night, it's done its job. No wires or anything's actually burnt. We'll replace them all, but even little wires on the coil. But this fuel line this side, see everything there, you see, away from the side that we had a bit of an issue with. Yeah, we're gonna need a new air filter, aren't we? Sticky that. Oh look, just found it now. Look. Piece of engine. Don't know if that's on a bit more out. So yeah, but unfortunately it's the hole down there in the block and the crack there. You just see that. So yes. So yeah, I mean, I tell you what I'm more good about. Look at that. If you'll be able to see it there, just above SWC. It's got that hot paint's lifted. So that's a crease, that. Damn. So yeah, so that's the aftermath of last night. So just a bit on that. Right, just give me a minute, just get my brew. So, right, we may as well talk about last race first, before we start and clean this off, obviously. That Shell Shifter Championship, really good race. Qualified outside row outside row 6 in 12th. We got away well at start with everybody else, I felt. Then there was a stoppage, I think, midway through, something like that, or maybe just before midway through. And then restart, we're up to 6th, and I think I put it in that last video. I'm going to have a watch of it because that action's on there. I think there were world, there were gold, silver, British, and then two superstars, or a superstar and a red, and then me. So I felt, oh, this is great. I felt really good. Car were going well with them guys. Then I got a bit pushed out wide, I think, at the start. On the restart, I got stuck on outside a little bit. Some more drivers come through, and then I managed to sort of get back in and then start to catch them and pass a couple more of them. And I can't just remember, I'll have to have a look. Might have finished, well, I was definitely in top 10, but I don't just know where. But when we talk about the finish, literally, as you'll see in that, again, last video, go check it out. They always say about putting a link in. I'll try and put a link in, but most of you'll see videos anyway. Yeah, literally going over the line, it was like, I thought Graham set fireworks off just for me. As I just went over the line, it just went bang, and it was just smoke everywhere. I alluded a lot to the 1994 Formula 1 World Final before the meeting. That one at real. I went to 87 Bellevue when Lundy won it, and Frank Scene 212 was second, and that was my first World Final, I think, when I was 6 or 7, and then I'd have been 6 early September, and then I really remember 94 at Bradford. Like I said, when Kev were on front row with Bez, and Andy Smith won his first one 30 years ago with that tarmac car. So yeah, I'd alluded to that a lot, but if those that will remember the 1994 World Final, that was when Frank had a really good lead, a massive lead with a couple of laps to go, and his engine, I think a hose come off, I can't just remember the 100%, Binsey will put me right, but a hose come off or something like that. And unfortunately he didn't finish that one despite that massive lead. So yeah, I did for a minute think when I crossed the line, when it just went smoky, I thought, wow, like Frank this, but obviously it didn't cost me what it cost Frank. So yeah, smoke everywhere. I thought it was steam initially, it was just white, and I thought, oh, it's some, I don't know, hose has come off or something like that. And then I coasted round to, and I thought I'd seen a flash, but I wasn't sure. And I coasted round onto turns 1 and 2, where Sam Makin usually goes upside down. And then I was sat in car, and then I did notice a few flames flickering underneath the car at the front. So I immediately went thumbs down. So obviously, just to say, well, people that I don't usually, well, I've never gone thumbs down. So I went thumbs down as if to say I need help type thing, and brilliantly I could hear it on radio. Immediately, stop, everybody stop, we need to get to a car, it's on fire. Marshals came running over. And it's weird because I know what it's like when you're on middle to get to outside of that track from the middle, and they're not just right at the edge, they're right in the track. It's a fair trek to get there in seconds with a fire extinguisher. But there were two guys, they came running over. I was sat there and I thought, oh, it'll be all right, they'll come and put it out. But it just, wow, it went quick. Obviously, what it was, we've shown you that video, a big hole in the block on the exhaust side where it's red hot. So that's just ignited that boiling hot oil, and then it's just taken. You know, it has been oil. It'll been the oil that just splattered everywhere that were on fire. As you can see, yeah, it's taken the foam off the air filter. But barring that, the wires and stuff, it doesn't look like it's touched them, and then it's come up the bonnet on the inside and just got that plastic there. So yeah, it looked probably more dramatic than it actually was. You know, when you watch the videos, again on the other video, there's some good footage of it. It did look probably more dramatic. And to be fair, like I say, I was thinking, oh, it'll be alright, it'll just get put out, but it just took that quick. I thought, I'm gonna have to get out pretty quick here. So I did do, nearly forgot to take steering wheel out. But yeah, so yeah, everybody got out, I got out, everybody were there, it were fine, sorted, absolutely no problem. Just disappointing that, you know, we've got to deal with this again. So with engines as well, I'm not an engine man, I don't know a lot about engines, I'm learning as I'm going along, but I do know that they're a mechanical thing. Nobody's responsible for that engine, as in, you know, any engine. I always remember when Lydia's engine blew up at Kings Lynn, Dan Squire said to me, from the day the engine's built, it's gonna go wherever. You know, it's concealed, it works, it revs, yeah, stuff you can do it, errors, maybe forget to put a fan on or knock a fan off and then it gets too hot like the last one. But they're just, you know, parts fail, don't they? You know, so yeah, it is what it is. We're going to get car cleaned off. It's plumbing stopped raining now typically. So we're going to wash the car off. I'm going to wash the car off here. I'll just get a hose pipe out. I'm not getting all pressure washer out, so it just goes everywhere. So I'm going to wash the car off and then see what we're like and start and get this engine out, get all the oil out, what's left in it, and that can go, and that'll go back down to Kev's. You know, I felt sorry for Kev as well. You know, I could tell he was gutted and he apologised, and I said, Kev, don't apologise. You're not. You know, it happens, doesn't it? I do just want to say again, I said in that other meeting, the amount of people that came over after that shale shift at that last race, after that championship race, and they came over. I genuinely aren't got to name everybody because I don't want to miss anyone out. And there was everybody. There were drivers, past drivers, spectators, drivers from other formulas that were there, marshals, and then I know I'm friends with Graham and Tracy, who were promoters and sponsors, look after us. They rung us as well, and I thought that were lovely. You know, absolutely fine, 100% I'm fine. And like I said, it was just one of them things. But to have so many people checking in, taking time to come and see you before they went home and loaded up, you know, and then afterwards giving you a ring, sending you messages. I had loads of messages this morning. Oh, I've heard that there were a fire. You all right? Blooming it. You know, it is nice. It is really nice, and you know, very humbling. But yeah. So yeah, I just wanted to explain that one. I think I explained most of other races, and I don't want to drag all that on. There'll be enough content to taking this out and clean the car off and stuff. So, but you know, a quick roundup. First race, national championship. I set off. I always had one intention. I was just going to try and push my way through them first few laps. There was no point waiting back, despite 20 lap race, wait to see what happens. I wanted to get going, I wanted to get forward. In hindsight, when I looked at a lot of people spinning out and this and another, might not be the best choice. I should have maybe been a bit more patient, but it is what it is. I did what I did, and I was making good progress. Some big damage to the inside, the inside back? Yeah, the inside back. Wheel guards bent, so much so it's buckled that wheel. I think I showed it on this video. It was causing sparks. When just at the right point, it was nipping up and locking up right in spokes. So I tried to set off again, but it was just too bad. It was just too bad, as in physically, not the car were locking up. It was nipping up and just nipping, you know, grabbing the back wheel. So we're going to do an half shaft or snap a wheel or snap a wheel guard. So yeah, it was just not fair. Not fair on me on car and on anybody else on track. Because if I'd have had to, I'd have probably got in a mullock, there'd been a yellow, somebody might have been with it. Just me. I won't. You know, there were no point, unfortunately. So when they restarted the race, we couldn't get in it, so we just sat on the infield and watched it. But that stock car racing, totally fine with that. Second race went out. heat race, so from graded period, I think got up to, I think when I looked on my laps, got up to about second. I didn't realise that, we're up at about second. Did drop back down a bit, I think. Then we're going out into turns 1 and 2. Very slight. It's great because when you're commentating and you're speaking to drivers, I say, oh, it's dead different. You think, yeah, well, they all say that, and yeah, it is. I can see it is, but you know, let's not. But it's so it's good, different, that you've got to do something different on each corner. So yeah, we're going out wide. Sort of, it's slipped out. It started to, you know, get on gas, and you're coming out of the corner. And just as I was going into turn 2, Jack had got tapped and he got spun, and he was just across track like that, and I was just going straight, and I thought, and I think Chris Clare were behind me or in front of me. He went round outside, but I was just that bit closer to make that decision, so I just squared Jack up. Anyway, I managed to, his dad said, Wayne said, well, you did him a favour, you squared him up. So as I hit him flush. I didn't want to take his corner or my corner off, so I just had to jump on brakes and hit him as flat as I can up to Nuffer. So sort of T-bone type thing, and it squared him up, but it sent me to infield. And then I was looking, waiting to get back on, but there were only a couple of laps, so that had gone. So then the third race, which were our meeting final, but heat points, but top 3. Yeah, car was good, finished race, and I was that pleased with just finishing a race. I didn't realise I was 4th. If I'd have known, I might have pushed a bit harder. Probably when I got into a bit of a battle, you could see we Dan Billington, good racing. Oh, he came over and he was laughing and that, and it was a good crack. It's good, stuff like that's good. You know, I said it other week about Sam Orton. You don't know what position you are, but you just get in your own little world just having this race where he's well in main. And to be fair, my inexperience, a couple of times coming out of the corner, I got a little bit loose, and he could have, if he'd have been, you know, up the inside of it, I could have wiped us both out or put him on a tyre by accident or something. But yeah, so thanks for that. So yeah, finished 4th in final. Then we got the Shale Shifter Championship, which I've talked about, which were yeah, a good race. So right, stop waffling. I hope that's been a bit of a more clearer insight when I've had a bit more thinking time. And yeah, let's see what the next 24-48 hours brings. All right. Right, so got worst of it off. You can see, just not brilliant. I'm going to take wing off. I know that's not done. Wing's still mucky, but most of it just keeps raining, so I keep drying it off. It rains on and off, you see. So, but yeah, still a lot wing to do. But I'm gonna take wing off to do that. I've undone top and bottom hoses and took temperature gauge out of engine. So hot water thing, so just watering radiator now. I can't remember if I need to take radiator out to get engine out, but so we're going to whip bonnet off. I'm going to whip bonnet off, And then look at making a start at taking this engine out, I think, now. And then we can finish off cleaning inside, alt engine and stuff, engine bay, batteries to come off. Exhaust will take off to take engine out, obviously. Might just take exhaust right off. Fucking hell, I thought of that. Yeah, we made a really good job of sealing that. So, yeah. So right, I'll make a start and do a bit. Keep filming bits and bats. I know it might go on a bit, but yeah. Just clean the old drive up. Let it sail all off. So we can open the trailer back up again. So, right. I think our Gareth's on his way as well, so might be two of us here taking this out in a bit. Should be helpful. Right, we'll get cracked on. Start and get this engine out. Alright, see you in a bit. Bye. Right, so we've cracked on there. Obviously it'll be been fast forwarded, but so engine's out, and we'll just have a quick look. So that's what's happened. I'll make it a bit funny. Look, so unfortunately, here. So anyway, we'll get it sorted. What is it? Clutch and flywheel off now, and then that'll be on its way down to Kev's on Tuesday. Monday tomorrow, going Tuesday. Thanks, Mum and Dad. Cheers. See you in a bit. Bye. Right, that's clutch and flywheel off. So just get them put away. Just put them on bench in there, yes. So yeah, and then we'll take this engine plate. We're taking this engine plate off. Yeah. Yeah, we'll take the engine. We'll take that engine plate off again. Yeah. Right. All right. See you in a bit. Right. So decent. Few hours that. Trailer's still black bright, we shut that up. Blackett's fire back, so that's still to do, but obviously engine's out. Over there in corner, ready to go, as you've seen, so that can go this week. The remaining parts were at the bottom of the sump. So yeah, it's not spotlessly clean, so we can get that done whilst engine's away and stuff like that, so we've loads to be doing. Obviously I need to get a new air filter, a new oil temperature gauge, that wire, just yeah, I'm knackered where it fits on, so yeah, so just some auxiliary, so oil temperature gauge we need to get, air filter, that's it. To be fair, I think we're not, you know, buying engine itself. Yeah, everything's right as raining there. Look, there's no to worry about. Just wants a good clean still. But we've got worse stuff. Got bonnet over there, look at wings there, that cleaned out wing off, that's just drying. So, oh, that wheel, oh, with the old wheels out there. Oh, over there. Oh yeah, it's a back at bonnet, you could just see it peeping out. We've washed that off, but that wheel's scrap probably. So yeah, so I'll post this now, Sunday special. Yeah, I've had loads of messages and that today as well, with folk, loads more must be doing cars, so I've got back to a few people, but I don't always know. So yeah, spot on for asking, but yeah, all good, really good. Not even a thing, to be honest with you. I'm not trying to be big hard, man. It won't, you know, I've had worse crashes, but yeah, I do appreciate it. It's nice to know people send you messages and stuff like that. So yeah, right, see what happens next week. Have a good one. Big build up for Formula 1 World Final next week. Looking forward to that. I'm sure many of you are, and yeah, we'll catch you all later. Top banana, see you soon. Cheers, bye.
Sleepless nights at the chateau, visualize it.
I'll give it something to do.
Coach, wherever we go, visualize it.
I'll give it something to do.
Get a wildfire burning, visualize it.